Hey everybody, it's Mio and today I have a polymer clay tutorial for you. As requested by some of my Instagram followers, I decided to show you guys how to make these really cute donut rings. I love this project in particular because the donuts actually look really realistic, and if you want yours to be a little extra cute, you can always add some cat ears and adorable little face. As you can see here, I created multiple different designs of donuts, so you can use the skills that I teach you here to create whatever colors and designs you want. Of course, I think the cutest donuts are usually ones that have sprinkles, so I highly recommend you guys to make sprinkled donuts. And as you can see, I love to use them as rings, but if you want to make it into a bracelet, a necklace, a brooch, whatever it is you want, I think it's a great way to spruce up your outfit and make it a little extra cuter. Alright, so I'm starting off with a nude colored piece of clay, and I cut off a small piece here and rolled it into a nice round ball. If you want a general reference, mine are about 1 centimeter in diameter. And taking any household object you have, you're going to flatten it into a little coin. To create the hole in the center of your donut, I'm using the back of a paintbrush, and I'm gently rotating it in the center until I have a really good size centered hole in my donut. To make a beautiful symmetric donut, you just want to make sure your paintbrush is actually in the center and your hole isn't off-centered in any way. And once you're done, you can go ahead and color your donut. I'm using some chalk pastels here I bought at Walmart, and I'm mixing the yellow, browns, and oranges together with a hint of red to color my donut. I like to dust the top part and the bottom part of the donut and leave the edges actually blank so it looks more realistic. And just to make the coloring more realistic, I took some white clay, I rolled it into a long thin snake, and I'm gently putting this on the perimeter of my donut so it gets outlined. So this is the donut that I created so far, and if you want to have a kitty donut, you're going to have to add some little kitty ears to it. Take a very tiny piece of clay and reshape it into a slight triangle, and this is going to form one of the ears. Gently position it on the donut where you think the ears belong, and here I'm going to use a clay tool to help smooth out the edges so it looks like one piece of donut. Just be sure to take your time doing this process so that your donut looks really nice. So here's my donut with the kitty ears, and I'm going to outline the kitty ears with a white piece of clay so that it matches the rest of the body. If you'd like, you can add a face to your donut like I did on some of mine, but if you want yours to be faceless, that is completely okay. I added 2 black eyes on my kitty donut, and I rolled a small little mouth to put in the center. And for some of my kitty cats that don't have frosting on the head part, I went ahead and put pink clay to fill in the ears and flattened it with my X-Acto knife. For the frosting, you're going to need some liquid translucent clay. Place some in a container and rip up some clay in the color of the frosting that you like. If you don't have colored clay, you can always use paint. I used a mixture of paint and colored clay. Mix it all together until you get what looks like frosting. With the toothpick, I'm just taking the frosting color of my choice, and I choose this pink one because it looks a little bit like strawberry frosting, and just gently spread it all over the donut in places where you want to cover it with frosting. And to make it look a little more realistic, I let some of the frosting drizzle off the side. For sprinkles, you can use micro beads. I bought these from the Martha Stewart collection at Michael's, and I just took a tool and I wetted the tip a little bit so it can pick up some of the micro beads and gently place them along the frosting where I want to place them. If you want to make your own sprinkles, you can just roll little pieces of clay and just place them on top. You can also stripe your frosting like I'm doing here. I just took 2 separate colors and gently put stripes on top of each other. When you're done, bake your pieces in the oven at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. Once your pieces have baked and cooled down, you are ready to glaze them. So as you can see here, I have one that just has the frosting that's completely glazed and one that has the entire donut completely glazed. I'm using nail polish to glaze my pieces. I know a lot of you guys don't like to use nail polishes because some of them can eat away at your clay pieces and change colors over time. This nail polish in particular hasn't really caused me any problems, and I've been using this for many years now. If you want to use a glaze, you absolutely can, and once your pieces are done, you can just glue whatever it is you want on the back to create your jewelry pieces. I decided to use knuckle rings, and I just loved how they turned out. I think they're super cute and they make a wonderful gift, especially for Valentine's since it's coming around the corner. You can create a lot of donuts with the techniques that I showed you here, and I really hope you guys have a lot of fun creating these. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For more like these, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram and show me the creations you created, please do. My Instagram username is FlyingMio. And do check out my personal channel, Mio Mango, for more videos on me and my personal life, including my dogs, Coconut and Mango. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Happy crafting and good luck. Bye!